And there's my dog. Right on cue. Every time. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Midwest Stitches YouTube channel. My name is Danielle and this is my channel all about my crafting. Today is April 4th, 2024. I almost said 2023 and I don't know why. This is episode 45. And today I have some works in progress to share with you, and I'm going to show you I was going to say April plans, but it's more like April and May plans, and you'll understand why when I get there. I'm going to show you the yarn that I'm going to be using that I picked out for this next 2-month time frame. So let's just jump right in. You can find me on Instagram at midwest.stitches or on my website at midweststitches.com or on Ravelry at Midwest Stitches if you want to see all of my project pages. So first let's start with, I guess I do have one finished object. I'm not really happy with it though, but I'll go ahead and show it. So I talked about how I was going to make a new purse, and I did. And this is actually what I spent most of my creative time on over the last couple of weeks because I'm actually working on a small shop update. So, preparing that stuff took up a lot of time, as did making this purse. Just because, cutting the pieces and the construction of it, along with my machine, my industrial sewing machine, somehow the timing, the hook timing got way out of whack. And so we spent an afternoon last weekend trying to watch some videos and figure out how to fix it. And we did fix it, so that's good. But that took up more time because I wanted it done like in a weekend, but stuff happens. So anyway, here is the purse that I made. And this is a sling bag, I guess. I wear it across my chest. This is the Louis, is it the Louis waist pack or Louis waist bag? One of those by Uh-Oh Creations. And I've made one of these before for myself that I use all the time, and I love it. And this one, I wanted to use some of the leather that I bought when I was in Tennessee. And this is like a really dark brown pebble leather. And I used our laser to engrave my logo here. You can kind of see it. Maybe. Oh, there you go. That's a little better. So I did that. And my plan for this was I wanted it to be all leather on the outside. And as you can see, this is the gusset part. I had to use the same fabric that I used for the inside because as I was putting this together, I was realizing that even though this is a pretty thin leather, all of the layers together were really thick. And even though I have an industrial machine, I didn't want to fiddle with those thick of seams because, when you're constructing it together, if you know anything about sewing, the layers start to add up and it makes the construction difficult, especially if you're having to sew over those layers and keep things straight. And so I just scrapped that plan of it being all leather and just decided, okay, we'll see what it looks like with this inside fabric that I was using. And this right here is a burgundy luxe nylon that I got from Wonderground Fabrics, I believe. And it's so nice. You can only get this in like a 1-yard cut, so I have a lot of this left. So I think I'm definitely going to make another bag in this in the future. But yeah, it has these little wings here. And I used this light gold hardware for it, which I love. And then this brown webbing for the strap. And it does have this pattern comes with a pocket on the back, a zip pocket. And I used this leftover fabric that I had. I thought that looked cute. And then the reason I'm not happy with the way it turned out doesn't necessarily have to do with the fabric that I had to use on the outside. It has to do with how it turned out on the inside because I altered the pattern. Because I wanted this, and there's my dog. Right on cue. Every time. I wanted this pocket on the inside. I did this on my other one, except I did the construction a little differently this time, and it's really puffy here. And I used the same fabric for the lining. I mean, it's still usable, but that's the only part that I don't like. And then I added a mesh pocket. I was just experimenting with that because I wanted it to kind of hold some little things instead of them just kind of being thrown in there. But I really love the combo. I love this burgundy nylon. I think it looks so nice with this brown hardware, or a brown webbing, and the leather and the gold hardware. I just think it turned out so cute. So I'm going to use this for a while and see what I think. And I have enough materials that I can make another one and just kind of change the stuff that I didn't like on this one and see if I like that better. But yeah, this is my one finished object, is another new purse. For works in progress, I'm going to start with, I think I did show these last time. So I did finish one of these socks. This is Yarnable yarn in the Celtic Fairies colorway. And this is for a gift. And for this one, I decided to do a shadow wrap heel. And it turned out so nice. Like I said before, I love the micro striping that's going on in this. I think it looks so neat. And this one I did 12 rounds for the cuff, 60 rounds for the leg before starting the shadow wrap heel. And I finished this yesterday. Like I said, I haven't had much like knitting time. It's been consumed with other like crafts. So it felt nice to just kind of knock this one out because I had basically the whole foot and the toe to do. And so I did that over the last 2 days. And I will be happy when this pair is done. I think knitting my shorty socks has really spoiled me because I make so many of them for myself and they go so quick that knitting this much longer sock felt like a little bit of a slog, but it's okay. I just hadn't done it in a while, so there's that. And I haven't started the second one yet. And so before I finished that one, I did start a new pair of socks for myself. And this kind of goes into April, May plans. So I am using Stitchin' with Yarn in her Hints of Spring colorway. Ooh, maybe not. Focus. And here it is in the cake. It's got the most beautiful colors in it. It's so much fun. And I got this started, I think this was Monday, maybe over the weekend. I can't remember. But I did do the cuff and the leg. And I love how it's turning out. The colors are just amazing. So I can't wait to see how this will work up. And like the back, if you see that, the colors are a little darker. But I think these are going to be so pretty. So, so pretty. I'm very, very happy with how these are turning out so far. So this goes into my April, May plans. And so that's my first pair for April and May that I want to make. And these are all for myself. These are all selfish knitting. So I took some time over the weekend and took some of my skeins of yarn off my yarn wall that I kind of had earmarked for these next 2 months and split them in half because for my short socks I only need about 45 grams. So I just split them in half and here they are. These are going to be my yarns that I knit up for April and May. So this one, I'll just show them all to you. This is Yarnable in Mermazing. This is Yarnable as well in Some Bunny Loves You. I think this was from last year. These were all April Yarnable yarns for the last couple of years. And then this one's really old. I think this was from 2021 or 2022. This is called Stormwatch. So a nice dark purple and gray. And then I just got this recently, so I split it in half. This is from Granite State Yarns called April Showers. So it's kind of similar to the Hints of Spring, but this has more of a gray base where that other one, the other one is more of a blue. And this has some orange in it, which, yeah, you can see like right here, there's some orange. So I'm very curious, like some light orange, dark orange, how that's going to knit up. Because the skein of yarn, when I wound it up, it had this nice like orangey yellow streak in it. And I didn't realize that was in there because I couldn't see it in the hank. And I was like, ooh, this is going to be fun. So that's on the list. And then my last one is actually a sock set. This is from Legacy Fiber Arts called Golden Hour. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, I just love this combo so much. I can't wait to knit this. This is just, I mean, again, this has like oranges and pinks, and it's just got a little bit of everything. So it is definitely a golden hour kind of colorway that you think of. It's dyed beautifully, very, very accurate. So, and then I love the mini, like kind of light pink that came with it. Their micro sock sets have become my favorite. Like I love that they offer that for me with, you know, the shorty recipe that I use. It's awesome. But then again, I can always, like these ones that I split them evenly, like I said, and I put them in I have a basket of gift yarn. That doesn't sound right. A basket of yarn that I will turn into gifts that I have set aside for Christmas gifts, birthday gifts kind of thing, because I already know who I want them to go to. So if I split something like this, I just set the other half in there and then use it later on when I'm going to make a gift. So I will be pulling from this only in April and May. Hopefully I can get all of those done. That's my goal. And then I did do a little bit of work on my Musselburgh hat. It's just slow going for me. I'm just moving along on it. I'm not, you know, I think I said last time I was going to try and have it done in the beginning of April, and I don't think that's going to happen because I'm just not working on it every day or very quickly. You know, I might do a round or two or, you know, a couple of rounds. So I feel like this will get done when it gets done. I am going to finish it. It's just, I want to work on other things, so I'm just kind of throwing this in here and there. So here's what I have so far. This is, I think I'm almost to the halfway point. So, I mean, that's a good amount. I'm almost halfway. I'm about an inch away from half. And I did put it, the saga never ends. I did put it back on 16-inch circulars. And I did have it on was it a 47-inch circular for a while once I got back. And that's what I was working on it for a bit. But, it was just becoming too cumbersome because there are definitely more stitches on this than there were on that cowl that I worked on, which was way easier to do magic loop for me. So that's another reason why this is going to be slow going, because I don't like this kind of circular for knitting very much. And I figured out why. I don't think it's so much that it's a circular like this. So I put this back on. So I have to tell the story. So I put these back on, or I pulled this out and I was transferring, you know, to the 16-inch, and I was looking at the needles from my 47-inch circular versus this. And I'm like, something about that just doesn't seem right. Why do those look so different? And I put the needles next to each other. These are 4-inch needle tips. The 47-inch are 5-inch needle tips. And my interchangeables that I have, I prefer 5-inch needle sets. I actually got rid of the 4-inch set that I bought because I need that extra little bit of needle for me to hold on to. So I think that's why I don't like them. Why I don't like knitting with them is because the needle is shorter. And that never occurred to me to even think about or look at. I just had decided I don't like knitting on them. And that was that. But if they made, or if I guess if I put an interchangeable together with a cable, that might work too. With a 5-inch needle tips, I would probably like it a lot more. I just need that little bit extra to grip because my hands are bigger. So I just wanted to share that little tidbit with you all because that never even occurred to me, because when you buy these, no matter where you buy them, Amazon or online shop or wherever you purchase them from, they never, in the listing, I've never seen it anyway, maybe I just missed it, but they never say what length the needle tips are. And I think that makes a difference. I mean, it makes a big difference to me. So let me know, did that ever occur to you guys? Because it certainly didn't for me. And now I'm thinking I need to either buy needle tips and a cable to try out this theory, or look and see if that's a thing they already sell in a fixed. I doubt they sell it in a fixed. It's probably like, not the norm. But the last thing I'm going to update you on is my Jelly Roll blanket. So even though this isn't a knitting themed bag, I have it in this. I don't think I've ever showed this. This is a Granny Square, watercolor Granny Square bag that I made for myself last year. So I just keep it in here, even though this is a crochet. This is a knitting project, but I did finish my 3rd strip. So here we go. And this is the strip that I finished. I was showing it the wrong way. So this is the end. So I was short this much to finish off the strip. So, and this is actually the mini that came, it was a sock set. This was the mini that came with it, so I just used it. But yeah, here we go. Looking quite nice now. Yay. So I'm happy with how this is turning out, but now, as I talked about in my previous episode, this will now be in timeout until June. And hopefully by that time, my goal, like I said previously, is to get my crochet Granny Square blanket done. And I will be working on that later this month. I think I'm going to work on finishing this Yarnable pair of socks first, because I am so much of a completionist. I don't think I think I'm kind of 50-50 on product versus process knitter, because I enjoy both. I love the finished product. I love the process of it. So I'm kind of a 50-50, but I think I'm more than anything, I think I'm a completionist. I don't like unfinished projects unless I really don't like them, but I don't like stuff to just kind of sit and linger. It really bothers me. That's just my personality. So I'm very much a finish the thing, unless I'm going to completely frog it. I can't just like let it kind of sit and be in limbo. That will bother me. And it just does. So this will go in timeout for a while. Really quick, I wanted to, like I said earlier in the episode, I am working on a shop update. It's going to be a very small shop update. I'm going to have some floral bags that I hopefully will be able to show you next episode. That's when I plan on having them released, or maybe shortly thereafter. So I'm going to have that. There's going to be some floral, kind of springtimey type bags. And then I will also have a summer release, I guess you can call it that. I'm probably not going to release those until like mid-May. They are kind of camping, summer themed type bags, to get us all in the mood for summer sock camp, which I said before and I'll say it again, I'm super excited about. And I will have a very limited quantity. I will have a few prints, but there's only maybe 3 or 4 per print, and they're going to be already made. I had someone ask me that, if I was going to do a pre-order for any releases coming up, and probably not. And the reason is just with, life, things in general, it's easier for me right now to make stuff, have it up for sale, it's ready to ship. That's just what's easiest right now. And I tried the made to order thing, I think, for the Valentine's collection I put out, and that went well. However, that kind of stressed me out, having to, you have to think about, okay, if, 3 people order today and 3 people order like 3 days from now, trying to make sure you're getting them out in the amount of time that you've said, that was too stressful for me. So I probably won't do that again. It would be either ready to ship or pre-order. So, but right now I think this year is just going to be ready to ship kind of a thing. And I've already decided for these ones, it's going to be, if I have like, say, 8 of a print, it'll be, you know, like 2 of this, you know, style, like 2 drawstring, 2 zipper, 2 snap, or something like that. Whatever I decide, or it might be all of the same one. So you'll just have to keep an eye out for what those are. I'll have them obviously on the listing, but I just wanted to give you a heads up on that. That will be coming later this month in April. I just have to get time to work on them and sew them up, which is what I'll be doing this weekend. So anyway, that's all I have for you guys today. This is a short and sweet episode. Like I said, I haven't had much crafting time, so not a lot to talk about, but thank you so much for watching and stopping by my channel. If you like this video, hit the like button, and if you aren't subscribed already, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of my future videos, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!